Welcome to the portion of our On a Water Break podcast that we call From the Stands, where we give you an exclusive peek into the thrilling world of the marching arts, from a band parent's perspective, of course.
Mom, look! Mom, look!
Okay, sweetie.
I'm your host, Leander Mama, and I'll be your guide as we explore the highs and lows of being a dedicated parent of a marching band or winter guard performer. I'll also occasionally be chatting with other parents, directors, or students in the activity as well. So grab your water bottles and join me from the stands as we share stories and explore the incredible world of the marching arts together. On this episode, I had the privilege of visiting with the seniors in the Woodlands World-Class Guard, and I can't wait to share some of that interview with you now. All right, Leander Mama here interviewing the seniors from the Woodlands. Thank you, girls, for joining me. I want you to start with, we'll start here, and tell me your name and how long you have been doing this.
My name's Abby, and I've been doing this since 8th grade.
8th grade.
Yes.
My name's Angela, and I've been doing this since 7th grade.
Cool.
My name's Riley, and I've also been doing this since 8th grade.
My name's Lindsay, and I've been doing this since 8th grade.
Wow. And you moved from Oklahoma at what year? What grade were you when you moved?
I was in the middle of 5th grade.
Middle of 5th grade. So did any of this, was it even on your radar? No. How did y'all know, this is what you, was it a dream in middle school, or did you not even think about it?
I didn't even think about it. I actually joined to get out of PE.
That's the best reason ever.
And then I fell in love with it. So,
wow.
Actually, if it wasn't for my algebra teacher in 7th grade, I wouldn't even know color guard was a thing.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. Her name was Miss Danny at the time. She recently got married and changed her name. I don't know her name anymore, but she basically, I would always see a bunch of girls with flags and rifles in their hands just walking in, and I would just
In her class?
Yeah, in her class, because, she was the head coach at the time.
Oh, really? And she taught algebra?
Yeah, and she taught algebra at the same time.
They tell you that those skills will not be useful and obviously algebra is part of color guard. Evidently.
It all. But eventually I asked her about it, what this was, and she handed me a paper and I auditioned.
And signed up.
Yeah.
So you had to audition even in 8th grade?
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Yeah. I can't imagine that. That tells you right there how serious it is when you have to audition. What do they do with you if you don't make it? They just say, try you next year.
Well, there is a spin club. So if you so you can audition for the class, and if you don't make the class, then you'll be in spin club.
Okay. And hopefully you'll learn.
Yes.
That makes sense. Yeah. Well, that's something the Woodlands is doing right, is starting young. And I'm seeing more schools start. Rouse has a spin club, and it just seems to be. Have y'all seen the Palm Desert Charter Middle School?
They're crazy.
I know they start in 6th grade. And it's they have a JV. And I'm and their varsity is ranked? I don't remember what their ranking is in Scholastic A, but it's they're middle schoolers. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm getting off track, so I do that a lot.
Don't worry, you're good.
So you said algebra was how you knew you first wanted to do it.
My algebra teacher, yeah.
How did y'all figure out this what you wanted to do?
My mom kind of made me try out.
My mom made me do it.
And I didn't really want to because I was doing ballet for a long time.
Awesome.
And I had just quit, and my mom wanted me to have something.
Yeah.
And not just
moms are smart like that.
Yeah. So she kind of made me try out. I don't know how she found out about it, but
I'm not gonna lie. I feel because your mom and my mom were friends at the time. I feel like that might have had something to do with it.
probably.
They got together.
We were also in the same dance class for a couple of years.
Well, I feel like dance is huge at the Woodlands. Is it required that you be a dancer?
It's not required, but definitely helps you.
Yes.
Hey, all right. I'm such a big fan.
Okay, you were awesome. awesome.
Really?
I could not take my eyes off of you.
Thank you so much.
You were amazing. You really were.
Thank
The whole show
you.
was.
I'm a huge fan of you. That's fine. She's like, yeah, I'm leaving. I was like, okay, that's it. I was like, oh. Okay.
Well, nice to meet you. They left you.
He's so nice.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. The guys are so talented.
Yes.
No, right?
I mean, every time there's a guy in guard, I'm just like, my eyes can't. I don't know what it is. Like, and sometimes they're more graceful. I don't know why, but I'm like, I can't stop watching you.
It definitely takes a specific kind of guy.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, you don't want a football player.
Just imagine that. I would pay
Although,
to see that.
if y'all ever watch Dancing with the Stars, football players always did really well. So I don't know. So
Maybe
it's
give them a
possible.
shot.
It's possible. So what made you decide you wanted to do guard?
Well, all my siblings did band. So
Right.
like, you're going to do band. But then I was like, I don't want to do that. So I kind of looked at the guard and was like, let's do that. Because it's still band, but it's not band.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I was in band, and then I saw guard, and I was like, okay, I'll play flute during concert season, but I want to do that. And there's something about it that's so fun. So, in your opinion, what is it about the Woodlands that y'all think makes y'all so good? Like, what is it?
I think it's because we spend so much time on technique, and it's like, but we were actually just talking about this the other day, and it's like our technique, like, is what we can fall back on during our performances.
Yeah.
And so it's like we spend like almost an hour every day, like
Really?
just like
Really?
spinning, tossing. I mean, it depends on the day, but like there's definitely been times where we're in class and we're like, okay, we're gonna take 50 of these tosses. You can't, like, no halves, like no counting drops, and it's a lot, but like it makes us good.
Do y'all ever take like your equipment to class? Like I can just see y'all sitting in class just spinning. So, do you?
No.
No.
But how about at home? You practice at home a lot?
I do.
I wouldn't say necessarily a lot, but mostly since our classes are every single day of the week, like from
is it
Monday
part
to
of
Friday.
the school? Like, is
Yeah, it's
Yes.
part of our class.
instead of PE?
Yeah, it's so much nicer.
Yeah.
But definitely on the weekends where we don't have practice or we just don't have anything in general, then yeah, I might pick up my equipment here and there just to work on technique or to work on a trick toss.
Yeah.
I'm spinning constantly.
In your sleep, I bet. Like,
Oh, I most definitely like have had
Dream?
dreams
I'm
where,
sure.
and I like wake up by hitting the wall because I'm like,
That's funny. My dreams are not about that.
Mine neither.
I haven't had very many color guard dreams. Everyone's like, oh, I had the craziest dream. We were at color guard and blah, blah, blah. I don't really have
that
this.
doesn't happen. That's okay. Oh, well, what do y'all do? Obviously, y'all are crazy serious at practice, but surely there's something fun y'all do at practice. Are there any kind of weird rituals that y'all do at rehearsal or like before a competition?
Yeah.
we have lots of songs.
Really?
There's several songs that we sing.
Or we do warm up too. We have like special songs that we have to do every single time.
Yeah.
Do y'all ever do TikTok videos? You should.
Not us personally,
I
but
don't.
There's
definitely
A lot of
some
people do.
freshmen in the guard who do
Yeah,
that.
there's definitely some freshmen and sophomores.
Yeah, the freshmen
it
and
is.
sophomores.
You're right. It's like it's the younger. It really is. It
It's
really
the younger
is. People are like, you need a TikTok. I'm like, no, nobody wants to see.
Hey everyone, I'm Jackie Brown, and this week on A Water Break,
all about the WGI Color Guard predictions for the 2023 season. We will find out what made Cindy say.
I have. I don't think they're fourth place group, but I will defer to the standing people that make these kind of rankings.
And why our guest Paul said.
Yeah, thankfully it's not a gulp and go or a splash and dash because we got a lot to talk about right now. We have
All this and more on this week's episode of On a Water Break.
Let's go. Set it up.
Top of the show.
Hey, this is Christine Ream.
And Chris Green.
Guard Closet was founded as a consignment business in 2000. Since then, it has grown to include winter guard, band, percussion, and other genres.
We can help you with custom flag and costuming designs.
Our consignment inventory has plenty of great looks for your color guard, drumline, and marching band.
Pay it forward. When you purchase consignment, you help other programs. Last year, we sold over 400 sets of consignments and returned over $125,000 in payments to our consigners for their sales.
Additionally, Guard Closet offers custom and pre-designed costumes, flags, floors, and formal wear, full or partial show writing, educational programming, and other services.
Max out your rehearsal time and set up a microsite for easy student ordering for shoes, gloves, and other equipment.
The Guard Closet team is here to help you get everything you want and need for your season. Check us out at guardcloset.com and follow us on social media.
Hey everyone, it's Tim Hinton, the beast of the marching arts, here from the Marching Roundtable podcast. I gotta tell you, this week's podcast, I think you'll really enjoy it. It's called Trusting Your Gut in the Creative Process. Jessica Slaybaugh talks with Zachary Barber, and they do it in the context of creating a Winter Guard show, but it's all about kind of figuring out if things are going well when you're putting your show together, when to know when to pivot, maybe make some changes. I think you'll enjoy that conversation. Next week, on Monday, April 10th, Matt James is here as part of our series on 3 things I wish I'd known when I first started teaching. Matt James, of course, was the director of bands at Lawrence Central High School and had those wonderful shows and wonderful bands for so many years. I'm sure that you'll be interested in hearing what he has to say, advice for you as you're doing your own teaching, especially if maybe you're early in your career. And then the week after, on Monday, April 17th, well, I gotta tell you, you can't always have a great podcast. I had a hard time finding a guest, so I'm gonna be talking with this group from this new podcast called On a Water Break. And, you know, it may not be our best episode ever, but I think you'll enjoy hearing from some of the hosts. They seem to have thousands of them, but anyway, some of the hosts are on that to talk about how they put the podcast together and the lessons they've learned as they've started the process. So make a note, April 17th, a group from On the Water Break. And enjoy the podcasts we have out now. And remember, you can find over 1,100 podcasts at our website at marchingroundtable.com. Hope that you'll go and listen and learn.
All right, serious question, and answer it honestly. Do y'all still look at guards like Avon and Carmel in a sort of awe? Or now do you look at them and go, we're as good as they are? Because you are. But I just wanted... Or do you look at, because I look at them in awe sometimes.
It definitely, like, at the beginning of the season, it's like we all, like, or like some of them got together and, like, they watched the show and then, like, they, like, sent it to all of us and I was like, wow, like, they're really good. And then, like, I watched a video of our run and I was like,
wow,
we compare, like, right next to them, which is so cool.
It is. It is.
I think my opinion is very similar. I mean, when I first saw them, like Tarpon or Carmel, I was just in awe about it because, I mean, they're doing these crazy tricks under tosses and stuff. And it's like, whoa, they're high schoolers. They're our age. Can we do that? I know. And then I look at our run. It's like, you know what? We're pretty cool too.
Yeah.
We're pretty cool too.
What do you think, Angela? Do you care?
Okay. Well, like, used to, because, like freshman, sophomore year,
yeah,
like,
you're all by everyone.
So I'd watch everyone and be like, oh my gosh, they're amazing. How could we ever do that? And now I'm like, I look at them and I see, like, stuff that they're doing stuff that we do too. I'm like, oh, we're almost.
We can do that, yeah.
Just different, like, schools.
Exactly.
I think something that's funny is last year we had like a big ensemble backbend toss, and now both of them are both doing the backbend toss.
Really?
Like,
so they stole your idea.
I was like, yeah, on rifle. And I thought it was
that.
It's like trying to Trump's on my backtrack when this happens.
Oh, is there anything? Do any of y'all have like a special trick that you can do that nobody else can do? Angela's like, no.
Not really.
I have the ability to come up with the challenge out there.
Yeah, I want to see something.
I do have a trick that no one else can do. Like, I'm sure because you just haven't tried it, but like the turn catch behind the back. But it's not.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You're working on that. Yeah.
And there's something like funny, like little like things that I like have tried, but.
Yeah, Angela can make up about like any choreography ever.
Really? So
She's
true.
Crazy talented.
Spin in the middle of practice, I just make up choreography sometimes.
That's fun though.
And it's like good too.
Yeah. We're using that.
And I'm like, wait, can I just
teach me this?
I don't remember.
It happens in the
yes, for the moment.
I remember officer auditions, and I was like, Angela, can you please help me?
Hannah came up with most of my choreography because I'm just not very good at coming up with choreography. I can do it. I can't come up with it.
Yeah, that's like me and Pinterest, man. I can copy all day long. Don't ask me to come up with an original idea. When I was a senior, I was captain of the color guard, and it was my job to write the entire show.
Oh, no way.
It was a private school, and we didn't have it was me. So I had to write the whole thing. And now I'm seeing what y'all do, and I'm like, yeah, it's a good thing that nobody knew that there was stuff like that around. Because, yeah. So I know you're marching DCI?
Yes.
Lindsay, who are you going to march?
I'm marching with the cadets.
That's right. Anybody else doing DCI or have dreams of doing it, or you can care less?
I don't think it's necessarily about caring less. This is a personal opinion. I think it's more just I haven't looked into it.
Yeah.
And plus, I've been doing color guard for like 5 years now. I think it would be nice to just take a short break.
Yeah.
And if I want to go back, then maybe I will.
Yeah. A lot of, at least at Leander, a lot of the kids didn't do it until the summer after their freshman year, and then they did DCI. I thought that was so interesting. I always just assumed they'd go straight from high school into it, but a lot of them waited.
Mm-hmm.
And something about after you've been in college a year or two, I guess it was a whole different experience. After seeing some of the stuff that goes on in DCI, I would think you need to be a little more matured. So props to you. And Cadets is a cool organization.
Yes, it is. I'm super excited.
That'll be fun. All right. One more question. What advice would each one of you give your youngest self when you were first starting color guard?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
It doesn't have to be super deep. Just it's something you maybe really just got hung up on when you were young that you could tell yourself that was not a big deal.
Like, even on the hard days, like, it's still so worth it. Because there's been lots of hard days, but at the end of the season last year especially, I was like, dang, all those hard days were really worth it. Like, they paid off. So.
Yeah. And y'all had a great season.
Yes.
Oh, it was crazy. It was awesome.
It was great. All right, your turn.
I'd say don't take the time that I have in guard and in rehearsal for granted, because that time flies by. I mean, last year, it was a crazy year. I mean, all the years beforehand were really cool and really fun, but
Last year was crazy. Y'all went everywhere last year.
Yes.
And after COVID, when you didn't go anywhere, and then y'all did Worlds, and then you did Grand Nats, right?
Yeah.
And then now you're doing Worlds again, and it's like y'all are having the best senior experience.
Yes.
It's really nice. But again, especially freshman year and sophomore year, I still do. I carry a watch with me every time because I always like to keep track of time, but I would probably say don't focus on the time and don't take the time I have for granted, because you never know when your last rep is going to be your real last, especially when our freshman year hit and our season was cut short.
Yeah.
So definitely never take it for granted. Always go all out and just enjoy the moment. Don't rush it.
Yeah, that's good advice for any age, really. How about you, Angela? What would you tell your little Oklahoma self?
I think just have fun, with your, because guard kind of just creates a family, and I don't know, just have fun with your friends. That's I feel like that's the main reason I do it, to just have fun and get myself out of the school, family zone. Just I don't have to think about anything on the outside world.
Agreed.
For sure. Yeah, that's good.
So true.
It's a nice little escape from reality.
Yeah. I mean, y'all have a tough reality, but it's a whole different.
Yeah.
How about you?
I think I've always been a slow learner with everything, just in general. And I feel when I was younger, I was so slow at learning how to do specific tosses or just anything in general. So I would always get frustrated, and I think not get frustrated and just think about each step and how to take tosses and stuff, or specific choreography, because I would get really frustrated, and then it would ruin my entire rehearsal.
Yeah.
which I've been trying to not let that happen.
I can see that you're not always successful at that.
It's
a very, I get
Angela
it.
goes, it's gotten better. But yeah, I think kind of just a combination of everyone's too. Like, I like what everyone has said. And just like, I don't know, have fun, like what Angela said. Because definitely, like, when I'm like stressed and like not getting a toss or something, then it doesn't make it fun. And I just
then it's work.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if you're just having stress during school, I mean, same here. Like, if I get stressed on a toss, I mean, I'm not going to have fun during practice. But if I'm stressed throughout the day with like schoolwork piling up or just family stuff, color guard is just a great way to kind of relieve some of that stress and just enjoy the time that we have with each other, because I mean, we don't get this too often and we only get it once, so why waste it?
Yeah, and you only have like 6 more weeks. 5, 6 more weeks.
Don't talk about it.
I have it down.
Endless time.
No, I don't want to know how many days.
Okay, we're not counting down.
It's like an exciting countdown. I want to go to.
Is it on your phone? You have yours on?
Mine is
I'm staying away from the calendar.
Mine would be.
That's awesome.
No, why does mine say? Oh, mine's still the last day.
Mine's still Thursday.
Well, thank y'all
Mine's
for
still Sunday.
chatting with me, and I appreciate it, and good luck to y'all. I will be there in Dayton.
Oh, yeah.
Cheering on. I'm so
They're wearing your
excited.
shirt.
That's it. So thank y'all.
Thank you.
Be sure and join me, Leander Mama, in the next episode of On a Water Break from the Stands. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode. Until then, keep supporting your band, kids, and keep the water bottles handy.